Hello guys, we have an 8-game NBA slate here for Tuesday, February 5th. So the 5 guys that I like today: Fred VanVleet, 4.6K. Kyle Lowry has been ruled out. We know the usage that VanVleet's going to get, the ball handling opportunities bumps up, and he's only 4.6K. His price has not been adjusted with Kyle Lowry out. So even against a tough matchup away at Philly, Toronto against Philly is going to be a pretty nice scoring game, pretty nice game environment. So VanVleet only 4.6K, really like him. And then next, Jaylen Brown, 4.9K. Same thing, taking advantage of an injury. Kyrie Irving is going to be out. Jaylen Brown has been excellent in the games that Kyrie has been out. He's been getting like 30 plus DraftKings points every game with Kyrie out, hitting near 40, over 40. And even last game against Charlotte when Kyrie was out, he was really hot on the offensive side of the ball, and he actually got blowout run. So Jaylen Brown 4.9K compared to like guys like Kerry Rozier, who has been priced significantly up to 6.7K at a point where you really don't need him. Jaylen Brown, one of the guys that hasn't really been price adjusted. Same thing with Al Horford. Really like them. Excellent matchup, even though it's a slower paced game. Cleveland's just not really a good defensive or just good overall NBA team. So definitely a nice matchup for them, and the usage and everything just are really in favor of these Celtic players. Next, we have Kawhi Leonard, 9.3K. Again, no Kyle Lowry. Kawhi's going to be the main guy here. And Philly turns the ball over a lot, so he definitely can get a lot of steals, a lot of blocks too. So that can definitely help the kind of rebounds that he should get, and maybe the assists because he's going to handle the ball too. And then we know he's going to be the main scorer here for the Raptors. Kelly Olynyk, 3.9K with Derrick Jones Jr. out. He's been playing a lot more minutes recently. Even though Olynyk's been a guy that usually would like to play at home, he usually tends to fare better at home. Kelly Olynyk just still too cheap. 3.9K for the kind of minutes that he's been getting and the kind of production. They just don't really like to play James Johnson too many minutes, like under 20, like basically every game. So Olynyk is going to be playing really over 25 minutes, close to 30, over 30 at times. So Olynyk only 3.9K. He legitimately has 10x upside here, even though it's a tough matchup. But really, for power forwards, Portland has been giving it up a lot this season. They have tightened their defense a little bit, but Olynyk is just a really strong play here. He'll get blowout run too, so that's not really a concern for me. Next, Al Horford, 6.6K against Cleveland. The usage, the assist bump, everything. He gets you solid defensive stats. He's been really hot recently, getting 30 plus DraftKings points games, 40 plus, close to 50 recently. So Horford, 6.6K, even though it says first for the defense, it really doesn't matter to me. Zizic, Larry Nance, there really aren't guys that can definitely handle Al Horford, so I love him. Price is nice. So really, these are the 5 that I really like. Other guys I really like at guard, I don't think Westbrook's really a necessity here. He's been priced up now. Lillard's got nice upside, we know that. Kemba too, especially at home. Pace up spot too. Simmons, he has that triple-double upside, even though it is a tough matchup though, but his price is pretty nice. Conley's been playing really well lately, and 8.2K at home. Same thing with like Marcus Gasol, they play better at home. Should be a nice game for them. Pace up spot as well. Jimmy Butler steps up in these key games. Definitely a GPP throw. Somebody gonna take a shot at. 7.5K, but definitely Ben Simmons and Embiid, they're gonna hurt into or they're gonna cut into Butler's usage. Lou Will, definitely okay with that. CJ McCollum, not someone that I'm gonna be on with Nurkic probably back. Collison, he's pretty much the main guy now with Oladipo out, but he isn't a back-to-back and is actually been priced up here, even though it is a pretty nice pace up spot. Ingram really not gonna be in a lot of these Lakers other than LeBron, unless the 80 trade goes through. Then obviously we're gonna have to look at LeBron as like a lock, and a lot of these value plays coming from the Lakers side of the ball. It's always gonna be Winslow over Richardson for me, but in this matchup, I'm not gonna really be targeting these guys. Other guy, Jared Bailey's 5.4K. There's just really no other point guards on this Minnesota team right now. So Bailey's getting like 30 plus, close to 40 minutes recently, over 40 even, and he's been really solid getting 30 plus. So this is gonna be a really chalky play. Definitely, I'm gonna want him. But I didn't include him because he is just probably going to be really popular, so I don't want to do that. And also Mike Conley is going to be guarding him, and Memphis is pretty solid at home, like on both sides of the ball. But obviously Bailey is just the minutes and the production, the ball handling, just the position. Like they don't have any other point guard, so Bayless definitely should be able to still get 30 plus, but definitely probably don't see like a 50-point game out of him. But definitely it's a nice play, and I just didn't want to include him because I like the other 5 more. But he's gonna be somebody that I'm gonna have in my lineup, so I think I'm gonna be wrong on that. Cleveland's gonna be short. There's no Osman. They traded Ronnie Hood. So we're gonna have to watch about how they handle the lineup and who they start. Maybe they start Nawaba, but he is only on his 2nd game since returning from injury. Schroeder's been pretty nice off the bench, 4.8k only. Corey Joseph, 4.4k, a little bit up there even though he's been starting. And then David Nwaba, 3.6k, as I mentioned earlier. He only played 15 minutes last game, first game back, but he's only 3.6k. I'd definitely much rather play guys like Olynyk or 3.9k over Nwaba. But if you need to play like a double value play, definitely don't mind Nwaba. But definitely if you gotta check about the minutes limit if he has one. And then forward LeBron, we know he's the best player in the world. 10.7k, you know, is a slower pace matchup here away, but it's LeBron. And then PG, he's just been on an absolute tear recently, 10.2k, but I probably would rather pay the 500 and get to LeBron. Blake, excellent matchup here, 8.8k at MSG. This is a very nice upside game for Blake. Definitely would not be surprised if he gets you 60 points here. It's a back-to-back, but the Pistons blew out the Nuggets at home, actually. So Blake only played 23 minutes, and he should be playing this game. Hopefully he doesn't rest. We should know in case he does, because it is an earlier game. But New York, we know they're just not solid defensively. And with DeAndre back, maybe he gives some trouble to Drummond, so Blake is going to be the guy. And he usually is when they are on the road. So I like Blake. Only 8.8k. Tobias, he hurt his shoulder recently, so that's been bothering his shot, so not going to be somebody I want. Harrell is pretty nice. He hasn't been putting up like a monster game recently, so probably ownership's still going to be really low, but this is a nice matchup. Even with Cody Zeller returning, Zeller was giving it up a lot. Like, he's not a shot blocker. He's not a really good defender. So Harrell, he's in a pretty nice spot, but he does play better, like a lot better when he's at home. But he's been getting a lot of minutes. He actually started last game against Toronto, but they were blown out. But he still got 30 minutes. 6.6k, I would say you can probably lock in like 25 points out of him. But the upside hasn't been there recently, but it is a really nice matchup. It's definitely a GPP play for me. Aaron Gordon, 6.2k, same thing. GPP upside. He has legitimate 50 point upside, and OKC gives up a lot to shooting guards and power forwards. Even though Gordon I like to play at home, this is a nice matchup against Jeremy Grant, and he's just priced down. Like, he's a little bit too cheap, and he's only 6.2k. So with the kind of minutes that he's been getting and the kind of like player that he is, just the athletic play and the minutes that he gets and matchup, I really like that. And then other guys that I like, Tatum, 5.8k, seems pretty cheap. Probably going to be a little popular, but I'm not going to really be on that just because he is so dependent on scoring. Like, he'll get some rebounds, but like all these other stats, he's not going to really help you out there. So he has to be hitting his shots. Sabonis, 5.6k, he seems a little bit cheap now. You know, he's coming off the bench, but it is a really nice matchup. Marcus Morris, cash game play. His upside hasn't been there recently, but we know his usage bump. He gets a significant bump with Kyrie off the court, but he's pretty much hovered around. Like, he's been really consistent, and he's just a solid 5x kind of guy. Like, he'll get you like 30 DraftKings points, like around that. So definitely a 5x. And other guys that I like, Aminu, 4.8k. Miami gives up a lot to power forwards. So Aminu here, even if like everyone's healthy on Portland, Aminu definitely provides some like nice double upside if he's able to get those rebounds, and he's definitely a solid defender, so he can get you those steals and blocks too. And then if Jermichael Green were to sit, maybe we can look at Ivan Rabb. Definitely you're really looking like you're really scraping at the bottom of the barrel there. But if Joakim Noah is out, Ivan Rabb could play like some center minutes as well. So maybe he can get like 20 minutes or something. It is a nice matchup against Minnesota. And we know he's like a guy that can definitely produce when he's out on the court, but not like a priority. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like Terrence Ferguson, if you want like a dart throw, he plays a lot better at home, and he's gonna be at home here 3.6K. Definitely not like a play that I'm gonna prioritize, but you can probably go there if you really need to. And then Daniel Tice with Aaron Baines out and Robert Williams questionable. Tice could play some nice minutes here. He definitely will get some blowout run too. He's a guy that can definitely play some solid defense, and if he's able to get like some easy baskets, especially against Cleveland, definitely not bad there. And then Rodney Hood, if he were to play, but we don't really know his role, so definitely don't play him in cash. And then for centers, not gonna really be on Embiid, Towns, or Vucevic here. Just Toronto's so solid defensively, and then Embiid's 10.5K, where I'd probably much rather just go to LeBron or go down to like Kawhi. Marcus Gasol is just a solid defender. Towns is not the same player when he's on the road, even though the usage is there. But Towns, it's a tough matchup, slow pace, everything's just not in the right direction for Towns. Vucevic against Steven Adams, not going to be the guy that I go to, rather play Aaron Gordon. Drummond, DeAndre Jordan is definitely a upgrade, significant upgrade to what the Knicks have, but Drummond can definitely still like destroy because he is priced down. But definitely, I like Blake here a lot more over Drummond just because he has like those crazy splits. He definitely does a lot better at home. Gasol is a nice play against weak Karl-Anthony Towns defense, 7.7K. I like that. Montrezl Harrell, I mentioned earlier. Miles Turner, 6.5K. Same thing with Collison. They're on a back-to-back, but this is a terrific matchup, so don't mind that. Definitely gets you a lot of defensive stats. Cody Zeller, if his minutes limit isn't like too low, maybe we can go at that because the Clippers are really bad against opposing centers. So yeah, that's about it. Put back Al Horford. So again, Fred VanVleet, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi Leonard, Kelly Olynyk, and Al Horford are the 5 plays I really like for this slate. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, and please subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'll also leave my Twitter down in the description below. My Twitter is @BobFools. Make sure you check out my Twitter. Follow me if you have any questions or anything. I'll tweet out like my favorite plays. I'll update my favorite plays from the video right before lock. If you have any questions, like if you want to like just send me your lineup or something, I can give you suggestions or just any questions that you have. Go ahead. You can tweet at me, DM me on Twitter, or you can just leave a comment down below on this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next slate. Bye.